first few days of camp? Just how's it feel to be back and be in the swing of things?
Oh, it feels amazing. Just whenever we can get these pads back on and get back to hitting and back to being out here with the guys and getting our getting our chemistry back up. It's great. It's a great feeling.
How more confident or comfortable do you feel maybe compared to the spring after a few months?
That's a great, yeah. I mean, I feel a lot more confident coming out here, having the whole spring behind me and the whole summer too. We were doing a lot in the summer, so I feel a lot more comfortable in my play and playing out in space and covering.
What was your focus in summer?
Really just to work on my footwork covering. I'd say Indiana to here, the biggest jump was the coverage aspect of things and how much more coverage I'm doing. So I just really wanted to hone in and focus on that this summer and also put on a little bit of weight.
I was talking last week about guys making plays, and he said he admitted he's got a pretty high mark for you guys defensively. But are you starting to see defensive guys make plays out there?
Oh yeah, I mean, especially today. I mean, there was a lot of young guys out there making plays, like Phil Picciotti, Lewis Carter. There was a lot of guys making plays today, and I feel like that's just what's going to come as they keep getting more comfortable in the system. I mean, you see guys getting more comfortable now, so they're playing with more confidence.
How important is that for a defense to have guys that, maybe if a play doesn't go exactly right, you can go out and still make something happen?
Oh, I mean, it's huge just to have 11 guys on the field who can stay level-headed, not get too high, not get too low. I mean, it's a huge thing for us.
Dasan, during the spring, I know you were moving around kind of to different positions on the defense. Maybe after a few months, how much more comfortable are you in the defense scheme?
A lot more confident. Yeah, I feel a lot more confident in the checks and the calls. I'm going to start moving around positions here soon again, so I'm excited for that, obviously. And any way it can help us win at any position, I'll be ready for it.
How much different is this scheme compared to other ones you've been in?
I'd say the competitive depth here is crazy, really. I mean, we got dudes that can play any position, and we got 4 deep of each of them. So, I mean, we got guys on guys, and that's with offense included. So I'd really say the competitive depth.
You mentioned that depth. What have you seen from Justin Harrington, and how different has he looked here since coming back?
Yeah, I mean, Justin's a freak, and I mean, he's came out to camp ready to go. I mean, this is a dude 6'3", 215 that can cover like a corner, really. So, I mean, he's an impressive dude, and the dude I take a lot of notes from myself coverage-wise. So, I mean, me and him going back and forth is going to be a great combination.
Are there any other older players on the team who have kind of taken you under their wing as mentors?
Oh yeah, for sure. Justin Harrington, for sure has, especially with him being a Cheetah. He just helped me out with a lot with like the footwork and like really getting to know like the why for like why we do everything and like why we're lined up like this and things of that nature. So I say he's been the biggest probably like older guy to help me out.
You mentioned that Cheetah position. Just how much more confident have you come in learning that position and maybe being able to play it?
Oh yeah, no, I feel very confident in playing it. I feel like if I had a game today, that I feel like I can make it work. But that's just words from Coach V, Coach Roof. I mean, without those guys' help during this whole entire summer, that wouldn't have been possible. This spring, I started off really slow and just learning that process. So now being able to be here in camp, day 4, I feel so much more confident than I did day 4 spring ball, so for sure.
You talked about moving positions within the defense. Could you foresee that happening like within a single series or moving around that much?
Yeah, I can see it happen within a series. Yeah, I mean, in between a couple plays. I mean, it could really switch quick. I mean, I don't want to say too much, but I mean, obviously as it goes on, you guys will see. But it could change around a lot.
What's the challenge in that? I mean, you obviously maybe haven't done it as much as you're going to, but what do you sense is the challenge in that?
I don't really know. I did a good amount at IU, and obviously in high school I played about anywhere on defense. So it really doesn't like feel like anything to me except what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah. When I came here with Coach V, this is what we talked about doing, is me playing these different positions. So this is kind of what I signed up for, so I'm ready for it.
Is it a mental challenge or a physical challenge? Or
it's more of a mental challenge than physical, for sure, yeah. Just learning the checks, especially with Coach V's defense, just learning the checks and different things like that. But I mean, he simplifies it for me, especially when I come in at some different positions. He'll make sure I don't have to remember 1,000 things for that position, so he helps me out a lot.
How has that safety background from high school helped you?
Oh, I mean, it's helping me a lot right now, especially with how much coverage I'm doing again. So, I mean, I'm honing back in on that. It's definitely helped me a lot. Just that whole DB background from high school is coming back to fruition, so it definitely helped.
What's playing in a Brent Venables defense like compared to other defenses you've played?
A lot more mentally challenging, for sure. I mean, the amount of checks and plays you have to remember is just a crazy amount. I'm not going to lie, but I mean, you could tell why it works so much because it's so hard to cover and so hard for an offense to pick up on. That's why I love his defense so much, for real.
What's it like having Day here now?
Oh, I mean, it's exciting. I mean, we were by each other basically the whole day on the sideline, just talking. I mean, this is literally what we dreamt of, is getting to play with each other. So, I mean, I can't wait to line up out there with him, get some plays in with him, but I'm excited that he's here for sure.